In today's video, I'll show you how to generate a complete color system in Figma using the Material Theme Builder plugin. This is a fast and practical way to turn a source image or visual reference into a usable material color theme, while also applying typography styles to your design. If you're working on a UI project, building a design system, or simply want a consistent visual direction, this workflow can save you a lot of time. If this tutorial helps, please like the video and subscribe to the channel for more Figma tips, plugins, and design system tutorials. Let's get started. First, open your Figma design file. You can use an existing file or create a new design file for testing. Make sure you're working in the correct document, especially if you're generating a theme that will be applied to an active project. It's also a good idea to save your file before making plugin-based changes so you can easily compare the results or undo anything if needed. Once your Figma file is open, look for the Actions icon in the Figma interface. Click it to open the Actions menu. In this menu, select the Plugins and Widgets tab. This section gives you access to the plugins installed on your account, as well as plugins that you can search for and run directly inside the current Figma file. In the search field, type Material Theme Builder. Look for the official Material Theme Builder plugin in the results, then click Run. Figma may take a moment to load the plugin, and once it opens, you should see the Material Theme Builder interface appear inside your design file. The Material Theme Builder is designed to help you create material color roles and theme values from a source color or image. Instead of manually choosing every primary, secondary, surface, and neutral color, you can use the plugin to generate a coordinated palette based on your visual reference. When the plugin window appears, click Create Theme. This starts the theme creation process. Depending on the version of the plugin and your Figma setup, you may see several options for defining your source material. In this workflow, we're going to use an image as the source for the generated color system. Next, upload your source image. Choose an image that reflects the look and feel you want for your interface. This could be a brand image, a product photograph, an illustration, or any other visual that contains the colors you want to use as inspiration. For the best results, choose an image with clear and intentional colors rather than an image that is mostly gray, extremely dark, or visually distorted. After the image is uploaded, the Material Theme Builder will analyze it and generate a color system. Give the plugin a moment to process the image. When the results appear, review the generated core colors carefully. These colors form the foundation of your theme and may influence the primary, secondary, tertiary, neutral, and other material color roles used throughout your interface. At this stage, don't simply accept the first result without checking it. Look at the generated colors and consider whether they match your brand or project requirements. Check whether the primary color has enough contrast, whether the supporting colors feel balanced, and whether the overall palette looks appropriate for buttons, backgrounds, cards, text, and interactive states. A source image can produce a visually interesting palette, but you should still review it from a usability and accessibility perspective. Once you're happy with the core colors, move to the A tab in the plugin. The A tab contains additional theme options and style selections. From here, select the display font styles and the body font styles. Display styles are typically used for larger headings and prominent text, while body styles are used for paragraphs, labels, descriptions, and other regular interface content. Selecting both display and body font styles helps create a more complete design foundation. It means your generated theme can include not only color values, but also typography styles that support a consistent hierarchy across your Figma designs. Make sure the styles you select fit the type of interface you're creating. For example, a bold display style may work well for large landing page headings, while a clean and readable body style is usually better for longer text and navigation elements. Before updating the file, review all of your selections one more time. Confirm that the source image is correct, the generated core colors look intentional, and the display and body font styles are selected. This quick review can help prevent accidentally applying an incomplete theme or updating the wrong set of styles. When everything is selected, click Update. The Material Theme Builder will apply the generated theme to your Figma file. Depending on your document, this may create or update color variables, text styles, and other theme-related elements. After the update is complete, inspect your file to confirm that the theme has been applied as expected. You can now use the generated color system throughout your designs. Apply the color roles to buttons, surfaces, backgrounds, cards, navigation elements, and other interface components. Use the display styles for headings and the body styles for supporting content. This makes it easier to maintain consistency because future design changes can be managed from a central theme instead of adjusting individual layers one by one. If the result doesn't look exactly right, you can go back into the plugin, adjust your source or selections, and update the theme again. It's also helpful to test your colors across light and dark areas, different component states, and different screen sizes. A color system should look attractive, but it should also remain readable, flexible, and easy to use across the entire product. And that's how to generate a color system in Figma using the Material Theme Builder plugin. You opened your Figma file, launched the plugin, created a theme, uploaded a source image, reviewed the generated core colors, selected display and body font styles, and updated the document with the new theme. If this tutorial helped you, please give the video a like and subscribe for more Figma tutorials, plugin guides, and practical UI design tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.